What's up YouTube? How you doing? I hope you're all well and all staying safe. Why am I here today? Well, I'm here to talk about this thing, this small little cube that has got an immense amount of power. And I've been running it for a few days to see how good it actually was. And I'm really impressed, even though face doesn't really change a lot between unimpressed, impressed, resting and happy. Actually it does. So I'll give you a little guided tour around this first. We'll talk about a couple of the boring specs and how it performed in the real world. Right, it's 11 inches cubed and it's quite heavy. It's got two opposing 8-inch drive units and it has a metal grille. So this will protect fingers into cones if you have any small people in your house and you're worried about things like that happening. If you don't have little people in the house, you don't have to worry about it. But as far as I'm aware, they don't come off, and I haven't tried to take them off on this one. This is in the high gloss black finish and it's very nicely done. There aren't any flaws out of the box. It was fantastically high gloss black, which is what you'd expect when you order a high gloss black. There's a nice tiny SVS badge down in the corner and catch a reflection of my light umbrella. And with other SVS subs, we've got the rubberized points for feet. This actually gives it stability and a fair amount of isolation. Now, on the back, very plain, easy to read. We've got a stereo left and right input. One is marked for LF, and then we've also got a loop through. And this will actually enable you to run out to a pair of active speakers, which is great. There's also a USB input if you want to run the wireless transmitter receiver. I'll put that up somewhere around here. Little window, and then what we have is the actual controls. Now there's two ways you can actually do this. You can do this off the back panel, and then multiple buttons have multiple functions. I'm trying to do this in reverse by looking at the screen. Or alternatively, you can actually do this off the SVS app. Now I did cover that in the previous video on the bigger sub. It's the same app, but what it will actually allow you to do is actually help tune the sub to the room. Now if you'd like me to do a video on real world tuning subs in rooms, starting from very basics, working out your room modes, and a room mode is your room's natural fingerprint of peaks and troughs of certain frequencies. Everybody's room will be different, but with a simple spreadsheet, which I can put a link to, you can actually calculate where your problem frequencies are in your room, and then you can move on to help work around those problems. But if you'd like to see a video on that sort of thing, then drop us a comment on this video. Let me know that you'd like to see a video or not. If that sort of thing really bores you and you have absolutely no interest, let me know as well, because I need to know what you people will want to watch so I can try and make a video on it and help progress through this realm of audio. And speaking of that, hopefully this video is going to sound better than the previous video, and the video will be better. The video does look better in this video because I'm using a new camera and new sound equipment. So overall, everything should be looking and sounding better, except for the host. But a few specs. Inside the 3000Micro is an 850 watt RMS amplifier. Now this uses SVS's Sledge technology, which is MOSFET amps, and that enables the amplifiers to have a peak of a ridiculous 2.5 kilowatts or 2500 watts. Now, you're not going to need that every day, but what it does allow this small compact sub to do is reach down to 23 Hertz and really create some air pressure within the room. Now the plus or minus 3 dB is quite important because a minus 3 dB is a halving of the output, essentially perceives what you're actually listening to. So this is where you need to know where to put your sub in the room to get the most out of it. So there's a couple of things that you can do. The equalizing system within the sub is really good, and it will help massively. And with that, in conjunction with knowing what your room's doing, and if your AVR has an auto EQ system, which a lot of them do nowadays, then in the correct order, all of your components working as a whole will give you a fantastic end result. Now, this is one of the things that I've always sort of promoted. It isn't individual pieces of equipment standing by themselves. Your whole system needs to be able to work together, synchronize to give you the best performance you can get out of your system in your environment. And it's a very, very personal thing. So let me know what you think in the comments, please. Yes, I'm just very, very, very impressed with what this subwoofer can do. My normal subwoofer of choice is a gigantic JBL with a 15-inch cone. I'm not telling you that to show off. I'm just telling you that that's what I have, and I've had it for quite a few years. So I'm used to that big drive unit sound, and this sounds faster because it has two small drive units which can essentially move a lot faster than my big drive unit. And for small European homes, this is fantastic because on average houses in the UK, the rooms are smaller. The big 15-inch drive unit subwoofers or 18-inch drive units, they're designed for much, much larger rooms, and you don't always need it. I have an open plan lounge dining room, which is what I'm sitting in at the moment, and because it's all open plan, I need to be able to move a bit of air, and I was impressed with what this did. It managed to get to very, very good levels. It integrated with all my equipment very, very well, and I'm very impressed, as I've said before. So for bang for buck, it's awesome. I would have no hesitation with having this in my system on a permanent basis. What else can I tell you about the sub? Not much more I can say. Pop along to the American Audio website, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Oh, if you could, subscribe, like the video. That would really, really help us out on the channel. And also leave us a comment and tell me what you would like to see, whether it's in-depth deep dives, super duper techie, fall asleep, boring stuff. But is that really going to help anybody? I can do it. I've done it for many years, but I want to expand what I do, helping you as much as possible. And I've got another video coming out very soon on something that isn't a subwoofer, which would be interesting. All right, look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye. Frigging squeaky frigging chair. Can't say I'm not committed to the cause. 2:10 in the bloody morning. Bubbly, 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 bubbly. Little sub. Black cube. Really impressed. It's just cracking grommet. It really is.